He helped get Trump in the White House, and at the end of this, he's going to ask President Trump to pardon his father, a source familiar with the campaign recently told me. This person was referring, of course, to Jared Kushner, the 35-year-old son-in-law of President-elect Donald Trump, and the eldest son of Charles Kushner, the New Jersey real estate titan who pleaded guilty to 18 counts of tax evasion, illegal campaign donations, and witness tampering more than a decade ago. Charles, who also admitted that he had set up his brother-in-law with a prostitute and taped the exchange to exact revenge, was sentenced to 2 years in 2005. He spent 16 months in an Alabama prison. A presidential pardon wouldn't expunge his records, but it would pardon various rights, and of course, reputational matters arising from the conviction. The trauma had quite an impact on his son, Jared Kushner, who had recently graduated from Harvard and would regularly fly down on weekends to visit his father. And that anger may not have subsided entirely. Some have speculated that the younger Kushner, who appears to wield considerable sway over his father-in-law, may have exacted some revenge of his own last week when Chris Christie, who helped prosecute the government's case against Charles Kushner as a U.S. attorney, was demoted from his role as the chief of Trump's transition team. Look at what happened with Christie, this source continued. A person close to Kushner called this interpretation ridiculous. A spokeswoman for the Trump campaign did not respond to a request for comment on whether President-elect Trump would consider such a pardon. Within the maelstrom of Trump's inner circle, a three-ring circus that has included Corey Lewandowski until he was out, Paul Manafort until he was out, Christie until he was demoted, perhaps Lewandowski again, and then Stephen Bannon until he appeared to be checked by the more palatable Reince Priebus. Kushner's influence has remained a constant. Kushner has, in fact, become a silent power broker behind a number of key campaign decisions, and now, reportedly, may take a formal role within the